The Deftones song, Passenger, featuring Maynard James Keenan, was never intended to include the Tool frontman as a guest singer. However, after the band invited Maynard to work on the album as a musical mentor, he improvised some lines over their music while frontman Chino Moreno had stepped out of the studio. While Maynard only intended to illustrate an example for a different type of songwriting approach, the band loved what Maynard was doing and asked him to be part of the final song. As the late bassist Chi Chang explained, "It's amazing that he wants to work with us. What an honor. He never intended to sing on anything. He just wanted to see how we wrote and give us ideas about how Tool does things. So we went down to work with him, and we already had the music for Passenger done. We were playing while Chino was out getting a beer or something. Maynard was listening, and he said, 'Why put things in 4/4 when you can go 3/4 or 7/8 or something like that?' And then he just grabbed the mic and started singing. And Chino had come back at that point, so they started trading off and doing their thing. We didn't ever really intend to use Maynard on the new album, because every band is like, okay, here's our token celebrity guest appearance, our celebrity crutch for the album. We didn't really want to go that route. But when we actually recorded it, we couldn't get Maynard out of our heads. And I said, look dude, let's just call Maynard and ask him to come in and do the song. So Maynard came in and for 2 days, wrote, recorded, done. Deftones singer Chino Moreno would also explain, having Maynard perform on the record wasn't something that we planned on doing. We didn't plan on having any guest on the record. But being a fan of Tool and A Perfect Circle, once Maynard was involved, it was just a magical thing for us. Honestly, when he first started working with us, he wasn't supposed to sing with us. He was just working on the arrangements, riff structures, time signatures, and things like that. I don't know if you're a big fan of Tool's music, but they're really mathematical. I've been to their rehearsal space, and there's this big chart that looks like calculus. The way they write songs, it's just crazy. It was good to have someone else who has different ways of writing songs, because everyone has a different way of doing it. He came in and we started working on this one song in particular, and he just grabbed the microphone and started singing along to it. And my jaw just dropped. All of a sudden our band sounded like Tool. It was just crazy. Then, probably 2 months later, we went in to record the album, and I went in to record the vocals on it, and I just kept hearing his voice. This reoccurring melody with his voice coming over it. So I called him and asked him if he wanted to come down and sing on the record, and he had no problem with it. Once he came in, I gave him sort of what I wanted the song to be about, and he wrote a couple of ideas down. And the next day, he came in with all the lyrics written all out with blank spaces where my lyrics are supposed to be. He's very professional like that. He wants everything set perfectly, which is a complete opposite to the way that I write. So it was cool. And then I went in and did my vocals over it, and just seemed that our voices blended together pretty good, so we decided to put it on the record.